So Andy and I are set up here. We're just down by this little dam, waiting for the light. It's looking like it might be pretty nice. We've got some clouds up high, but not too many of them. A blue heron was just coming right at us, and then he realized we were here and turned off. But it's looking to be a nice morning. We're thinking after we grab a couple of photos, explore a little bit and then go grab a coffee in Canungra. I might show you the view of what we're having a look at this morning. So here we are, just this little dam in this property here out in the Scenic Rim. Just going to try a couple of little compositions here and see what we get. Now here is a rough look at my composition. It is a bit tricky to see with this red recording dot in the viewfinder, but got those trees over there. They're actually on the left. The Hasselblad viewfinder flips everything up over the other way, but with the clouds up on the other side of the sky, and you can see the light starting to come, the colour in the sky is starting to change. We'll grab this one shortly and probably try a couple more. So I switched out lenses for the 150mm because I felt like I had a little bit too much foreground with the 60mm. Now I probably have not quite enough foreground, but I think I do like this composition. So I'm going to shoot it. The sun isn't up yet, but I'm going to shoot it. And Andy's just gone to explore a different composition. I think that's a good idea. I might do the same. So I'm shooting it at f8 to hopefully see if I can get a little bit of separation from the tree to the background. I'm not sure I will because it's so far away. f8, half a second. I've got Fuji Pro 160 in. Pull this dark slide out, lock up the mirror because this ground's a bit unsteady as it is, and there we go. That's that composition. So I might just move up the hill a little bit and see what else there is. There's a couple of little options here depending on whether I want to get the sun in or the big tree, but there is some colour starting to hit these clouds, so we better hurry up a little bit. So I just made a last minute change of composition. I've moved up the hill a little bit to try and shoot with a couple of different trees in my frame to get a bit more of that colour. So I've got some nice bright clouds in the sky here, so I'm going to go, I might go down to, I might keep it at f8, and half a second again. So pull this dark slide out, lock up that mirror, here we go. So hopefully that's fairly nice. I might even just swing around a bit and get more of just the lake with the nice bright clouds. Okay, so now I don't have any of the trees out on the sides, but just the lake and some of those really nice clouds up in the sky. Let's hit that again. Same exposure, f8, half a second. There we go. I wonder if there is something, if I reframe this. Nothing I'm loving, so I might, even though I'm starting to get a bit close to running out of time, I might quickly change location again and see what I can get, because there's a nice colour up behind that first tree now. So I've just joined Andy up on this little hill here, facing back the other way, because that band of clouds is really catching a bit of light up there. Trying to steady my tripod, the ground's a bit unsteady. I feel like I might need to switch to a wider lens. Oh wow, now my vlogging camera is in my frame. Yeah, right. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy here. I now have some trees off to one side, some lake off to the other side, and some nice clouds in the sky. Just going to grab my spot meter and double check my exposure. 1/30th at f8. There we go. I don't need my spot meter. I have a spot meter just off to the side. So let's go to 1/15th of a second at f8. Lock that mirror up. There we have it. That is a nice frame, and it is also the last frame of film on my Fuji Pro. So I ran out of film with my Fuji Pro. Now I've switched backs to the Kodak Ektar 100, which actually should be pretty nice if I can get a frame off before these clouds disappear. Let's take that dark frame out. So I'm sticking at f8 and 1/15th of a second. I can almost fit this big tree in the frame. Now we're getting that direct light on those trees.
It's smart for the camera, sir.
So I've just switched lenses back to the 150mm. We've got some nice direct light on these trees over near the lake. So I'm just gonna grab a shot of that. Okay, dark slide out and mirror locked up. There we go. I should try and show you this viewfinder again, because the Hasselblad viewfinder is something else. And now that there's a bit more light about it, it's really, really bright. Check that out. So here is my composition that I just shot with those trees with that beautiful side light on them. I think that one should turn out fairly well with Ektar's fairly high saturation. So this should be a nice shot. So we're going to finish up here with this scene now and have a bit of a look around and see if we can find something else pleasing. He just went exploring a little bit and we've just pulled over on the side of a little side road here. I've got to set up and do this quickly because there's a bit of mist in the paddock with the cows, but the mist is disappearing. See if I can get a shot. It'd be cool if I could get both that little outhouse building and the cows in. So I went f8, 1/250th of a second. And I got there's a little building out there and some cows. Got 3 frames left on this Kodak Ektar. I hope so, I hope so. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna go a different composition without cows. But it's got a bit of the sun coming in from the side of the frame.
That's sexy.
Oh yeah. There we go. That should be pretty nice. We're starting to get a little bit more harsh light now, but it's nice and directional and golden at the moment. So I don't know how long it'll last, but just making the most of it while we can. So as it turns out, that was the last stop on our landscape photography morning near Canungra. The sunlight just got really harsh really quickly, as it tends to do shortly after rising. We did have a really nice time. We got some really nice photos. And after that, we just decided to head into Canungra for a bite to eat, a coffee and just a little catch up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any comments you'd like to make or any suggestions, let me know down below. Otherwise, if you like my stuff, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a like and a subscribe. But once again, thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you again soon.